Okay, so today we're going to talk about how a clumsy piece of technology led to an artistic byproduct. But first, let's go back to the silent cinema era. In the early days of cinema, movies often didn't have a soundtrack, and in fact didn't even have voiceovers. You're probably now thinking more of the Charlie Chaplin era with the piano soundtracks playing at the back. But what you probably didn't know is that the culprit of this music was actually the projector. If we have a quick look at this book, Modernism and Music, we'll see this illuminating remark. Motion picture music began not as a result by any artistic urge, but from the dire need of something which would drown the noise made by the projector. Instinctively, cinema proprietors had recourse to music, and it was the right way of using an agreeable sound to neutralize one less agreeable. Fast forward to 2009, when I was studying in Edinburgh, I attended this event, Playing with the Past, in the Filmhouse as part of the Edinburgh Film Festival. So a collection of films from the National Archive were accompanied by music from 3 bands, one of which was Meursault. After some internet research, I found an excerpt from the 2015 event where British Sea Power played in Glasgow. Here's what it looked like. In this concept, the audience sat in a cinema theater, watched the movies on screen, while a band was playing live in front of them. Most striking for me was the pairing of the iconic British documentary Night Mail and the band Meursault. Night Mail is a documentary from 1936 produced by the General Post Office Film Unit and is considered to be one of the cornerstones of British documentaries. What mainly stood out for me was this little story about a badly addressed letter which actually gets sent home, and it becomes even more heartfelt when you start hearing the lyrics of the music. After another ton of internet research, I found Toadcast, which actually covered this event and contained excerpts from the live performance. So what I did was mash up the two together to give you the experience that I had in that night, which was something like this.
That lyric comes from you singing about a letter that you wrote a while back.
When I was like 14 or 15 or something like that, and it was the first time I'd gone away on holiday on my own.
Nevertheless, I still love developing emotions to an inanimate object that I was watching on screen, and just in general that feeling of time travel with an ode to the silent cinema era. This footage is actually also originally paired with an almost rap-like poem by W.H. Auden. It's quite famous, so I highly recommend that you at least check that out. So inspired by how this little piece of technology led to creative endeavors decades later, I actually got a projector of my own, and now I'm on the hunt for some artists to do some collaboration, which I will launch soon, so definitely stay tuned for more if you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and remember, every pro was once a noob.